t-shirts? I don't know how they got here, but...
Yes, you do.
We have some. I'm just going to start with a poem called I Like Weird-Ass Hippies.
Yes.
And I'm going to read some poems from a book called Thunderbird and then read some new poems. But this is an old poem. So, I like weird-ass hippies. There are hippies here, right?
No. Yeah.
There, I don't see like a lot of hippies. Well, okay, this is...
Lots of it.
I like... Do you say pot or pans?
I had lots of hair.
Oh, hair. Okay. I like weird-ass hippies. I like weird-ass hippies and men with hairy backs and small green animals and organic milk and chickens that hatch out of farms in Vermont. I like weird-ass stuff. When we reach the other world, we will all be hippies. I like your weird-ass spirit stick that you carry around. I like when you rub sage on my door. I like the lamb's blood you throw on my face. I like keeping sugar in a jar and saying a prayer and then having it work. I like cursing out an enemy and then cursing them in objects, soaking their baby tooth in oil, lighting it on fire with a tiny plastic horse. I like running through the fields of green. I am so caught up in flowers and fruit. I like shampooing my body in strange potions you bought wholesale in Guatemala. I like when you rub your patchouli on me and tell me I'm a man. I am a fucking man. A weird-ass fucking man. If I didn't know any better, I'd think I were Jesus or something. If I didn't know any better, I'd sail to ancient Greece, wear sandals, then go to Rome, murder my daughter in front of the gods, smoke powdered lapis, carve pictographs into your dress, 1,000 miles away from anything. When I die, I will be a strange fucking hippie. And so will you. So will you. So get your cut-up heart away from what you think you know. You know we are all going away from here. At least have some human patience for what lies on the other side. Oh! I know I'm in another part of the country, but anybody here ever been to Queens, New York? Yeah. Okay. Well, I used to live in Queens, and I wrote this poem for a young gentleman I met in Queens, and it's called I Had a Man. Today when I was walking, I had a man tell me as he passed that I was a white bitch. He was white. And to not look at him, or he was going to fuck me in my little butthole. I wandered away. Who is to say? I think I am a white bitch. My butt is big, but I believe my butthole is little. This violence that we put on women, I don't think it's crazy. Someone I know said, oh, that man was crazy. I don't think he was crazy. Maybe he could tell I had a look in my eye that wasn't crazy anymore. Maybe he could feel the wild, cool blood in me, and it frightened him, and he lashed out in fear. Maybe he knew I was the same as him, but had been born with this kind face and eyes, doe-like appurtenances. What about the day I left? What happened then? Still, I'm glad he said that to me. Still, I'm glad he was so cruel to me. What bitter eye knew I had a voice to say what men have done to me? What unkind wind has blown through my brain to make me speak for the wretched, to speak wretchedly about the ugly, to make my own face ugly and simple, to contort this simple smile into a haunting song. This is my Queen's testimony. And then, my friend RJ requested a poem called I Am the Horse, so this is for RJ. I am the horse people should bet on. I am the person who will likely save you from a fire. I am the person who is black smoke and blows black smoke in your eyes. I am the squeaky noise at night. I am the tables and paper and slugs. I am the thing that most excites you. I am the thing that most excites you. I am the horse that you should bet on when you put your money down. Now let's see. Maybe I should read a couple new poems. Okay, well. I mean, I guess since we're all here, I got these poems. Anyway, do you guys like the poem Ode to Sunday Morning by Wallace Stevens? The Green Freedom of a Cockatoo. We all like Wallace Stevens, right? I mean, well, somebody might not hear.
Yes.
Okay. Anyway, so this poem is for that poem, and it's called To Dream. I was living but to waken to the dream, to sleep and not sleep, and to not make anything but a world that was always a dream, so that I never knew what it was to be alive. What is living but fear, orange couch and drink with bitters, water too and leavened animal, or what the world wants, my eyes do not make, whatever color they are. Still song and breath are there in dreams too, and people coming to your aid. And when I was sorry in my dream, it was part of this one, that I felt such remorse for things I did not know or could not. And green cockatoo that landed in a hazy nightmare, were its eyes sullen or surprised when I took my hand from behind the bed and held the pickaxe, sliced him in half, and soldered to one half part of a man, and to the other my soul, which was dead by then, and an offering. So I guess I'll just read two more poems, and this next poem is called Why Poetry Can Be Hard for Most People. Why poetry can be hard for most people. Because speaking to the dead is not something you want to do when you have other things to do in your day, like take out the trash or use the vacuum in the edge between the stove and cupboard. Because the rat is everywhere, crawling around, or more so walking, and it doesn't even notice you. It has its own intentions, and is searching for that perfect bag of potato chips like you once were. Because life is no more important than eating, or fucking, or talking someone into fucking, or talking someone into something, or sleeping calmly and soundly, and all you can hope for are the people who put that calm in you, or let you go into it with dignity, because poetry reminds you that there is no dignity in living. You just muddle through, and for what? Jack, Jack, you wrote to him, you wrote to all of us. I wasn't even born. You wrote to me, a ball of red and green shifting sparks in my parents' eye. You wrote to me and I just listened. I listened, I tell you, and I came back. No, poetry is hard for most people because of sound. And then I'm just going to end with a poem called I Am Richard Pryor, which is a true story. It's actually a confessional poem. I am Richard Pryor. Girl, I heard that you got a place where you tell jokes a la Richard Pryor 1985. But how do you do that? I am Richard Pryor. I heard that you do wine tastings with Richard Pryor in the vineyards of Italia, and I am confused. I am not there. I am Richard Pryor. I am snorting cocaine off of tanned Italian backsides while 10 young men suck my gigantic dick for 200 hours. Do you eat a fine steak dinner with Richard Pryor? But I am still hungry, and it is 4 a.m. on the west side. I am going home to my majestic marble linoleum. I tell the jokes here, and if you want to, come into my house. Introduce yourself first. Don't just go walking in and telling the people you know them, or you are the one they have been waiting for. They aren't waiting for anything. I make royalties on my sort of thing. I give them what they need. We are brethren. We are together. This is not about you. You write a punchline. Go up in front of the crowd. Say, I am the thing that makes you turn. But it is a lie when you do it. You are the person outside the house. I am the one gracious enough to let you in. Thank you very much.